Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. All right, this is going to be a reading on the confirmation vote for the FBI director. Currently, Kash Patel is the person Trump has nominated for this position. Of all of Trump's nomination picks, probably second only to Matt Gaetz being the Attorney General, this would be tied for the worst pick. Given the importance of the job, Patel's past statements, his past actions, when Trump tried to name him, what do you want to name, like DNI or CIA, and a bunch of people said no chance, we will resign before we let this guy be in a director position above us, or an acting director position above us. But this is Trump's guy. He's an absolute loyalist to Donald Trump, and I don't know how the FBI functions properly with him in charge of it, to be really honest. That's my personal opinion. But first, he got out of committee. I thought he would get out of committee. The guy's problematic. I mean, not that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Hegseth and Tulsi Gabbard aren't problematic, but at least when I did readings on them, it was difficult to say, and I was like, yeah, I think they're going to get through. I don't think I said no on any of those. Patel, I do believe I said I don't think he's getting through, but he's through committee. Energy could have changed. Maybe he'll get the votes. Maybe he won't. We'll find out. Come on down. Let's see what the energy is around Kash Patel's vote in the Senate. This will be for entertainment purposes only. My deck is upside down. Foundation of the reading is the Knight of Pentacles, mercenary. The mercenary moving through. This is not a great sign for a no here. Crossed by the heartbreak and the betrayal. Well, Sheldon Whitehouse said, if you nominate this guy, you will live to regret it. And I think Sheldon Whitehouse is right. Or at least approve that nomination. This guy, he cannot be trusted in this position. Absolutely cannot be trusted in this position. Underneath it all is the Ace of Cups, because I think people are passionate in their resistance against him, but he's also, he doesn't think with his head, he thinks with his feelings. That's not what you want. Would he come up, he was asked about a book he wrote where he listed members of the deep state. And he said he's swearing up and down that he wouldn't be, starting investigations into these people. I wouldn't believe that for a second. Not with this guy. No, sir-ree. In the past, the Ace of Wands, they forced him through. They forced him into the committee. And the Democrats especially, beat him up in that committee, but he has still advanced. Now the situation is the Queen of Cups. What do you do with the nation's secrets in this guy's hands? Are they safe? And I think some people are keeping their votes close to the vest. But, again, Mitch McConnell... No, Mitch McConnell's not in charge anymore. I forget the guy's name that's in charge. I'm going to have to look that up. Hang on. For those typing in John Thune, you win a cookie. Congratulations. Okay, so now... And I think maybe the Republicans are lukewarm on this guy. Overarching energy. Oh gosh. The death card. Maybe he doesn't get in. This might be the one guy, well, they probably would have pushed back on Gaetz. They might push back on him. He may not make it through the Senate. But if he does, this is not going to be good for the FBI. Last thing we learned is the Hangman. I think those who support him say he's going to bring a fresh new look to the FBI, or maybe something. It could be that somebody's sitting on some information, but that would have come out in committee. Are they sitting on information that spells the end of his campaign, and throw this guy under the bus? Let's see what the result is. The Empress. Okay, if he doesn't get in, it could be due to ties to Russia. However, looking at these cards, I think that this is just going to be another thing that they approve of to appease Trump. That's my guess. We'll do a little four-carder to clarify. But I think that Kash Patel, and he certainly has spread his own amount of misinformation, conspiracy theories, Russian talking propaganda. I think that is insinuating that Kash Patel does not have the U.S. Domestic policy as his best interests. What am I trying to say? The U.S.'s domestic best interests are not Kash Patel's best interests. Now, whether that deals with Russian spies within the United States or the shenanigans of the 45th and now 47th President of the United States, I'm not sure. But let's get to that. Should the vote go through this week, we don't have to qualify that. Will Kash Patel be approved as the FBI director? All right, let's see. Will Kash Patel be the FBI director? Justice card. Diminishing value, diminishing returns. The government. Project 2025. A mercenary. Good Lord, what does this mean? Well, here's the thing. The director of the FBI reports into the Department of Justice, I believe. Let me take a look at that to make sure I'm correct. No need to spread misinformation. Hang on for a second. That's an affirmative. Yes, the FBI director reports into the Attorney General. The Attorney General is Pam Bondi. This may not be Project 2025, although I suspect he will do that. You've got the Justice card here. Attorney General, big things. I'm going to say yes. I don't like that, but yes, I think he gets in too. I think they're going to regret it. I think Sheldon Whitehouse is absolutely correct that they're going to regret this decision. But, this... I am not impressed with the Republicans in the Senate. Absolutely not impressed even a little bit with their performances. This is not a Democrat hating all Republicans. Now, again, mind you, I was a Republican for years. Grew up in a very conservative family. I voted for Reagan. I voted for Bush, type of thing. I watched the Republican Party move so far to the right that I couldn't even justify being anywhere near it. And, living on my own, you shed off the values of the male people that I was patterning myself after my father, much like my brother was doing. And I believed what the Republicans said about them being fiscally conservative, balanced budgets. That sounds like a good idea. Strong military, why not? Blah, blah, blah. But when they start talking about family values, it's like, why are you telling me that? I don't need you to be my mommy and daddy. I can do that all on my own. Thank you very much. Why don't you balance the budget? And they never did. And then their policies started getting more religious and more extreme to the point where it's like, I don't want to be associated with you. And now I look at them as, knuckle-dragging troglodytes. And I look at myself back in those years and try not to be too hard on myself. You believed what they told you. And until they weren't, what they said and what they were doing were different. Now I'll push back the other way. That being said, I until Trump, Republicans would have said no to this guy. This guy never would have had a chance. But these guys, man, spineless. Spineless. Will Kash Patel be, how will his tenure be as FBI director? Little four-carder, just a quick hitter on that one. Not going to be good. Not going to be good. You got the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords. They may not trust him with as much. The actual FBI guys may not trust him with as much information. They might withhold some information, or they really curate the information they give him. They kind of keep him in the dark a little bit. Yeah, I think they keep the most valuable stuff away from him. Oh, God. I don't think they trust him. His messaging, they're going to look at this guy as some young guy who doesn't know what he's talking about. And they may not share. It's almost like, Trump and his organization create the deep state. They create a state of resistance that, follows they kind of follow the letter of what they're told, but not the spirit type of thing. There's going to be a lot of own initiative type stuff that's going on here. And he's going to tell them things to do that they don't want to do. So I think they'll slow walk investigations and stuff like that. They'll keep information away from him. Some won't, obviously, but many will. And with those two fours there, here and here, I do wonder I think Kash Patel will stay in office as long as Trump is president. I suspect he will stay in office as long as J.D. Vance is president too. But, how about this? Their 10-year positions. There is no way I see Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, or whoever the Democrats put up in 2028, assuming the Democrats don't get the presidency sooner. There's no way they keep this guy in there. I can't picture a scenario where that happens. Will the Democrat... I think I was asking how well he would do with the job, and I think what I ended up getting was that the FBI doesn't really work with him. Will the FBI minimize his damage to the country? Maybe that's a better way to do it. You got a victory here, I think so. Got overseas, strength card, page of wands, Nine of Cups. Will they minimize his damage? I think they'll be victorious in doing that. They'll probably act like they're supporting him and doing that. I think they'll try to see if they can train him to do the job right. Young guy, they'll probably give him a chance. But not everybody's going to give him a chance. They're going to want this guy sent on his way. And it's just the dynamic in there. Will the FBI limit his damage? Probably. I think they're going to be victorious. They're going to remain strong. They'll give him enough information to keep him going. But again, I think they're kicking a lot of stuff down the road. The thing is, you can't go to the Director of National Intelligence with it either because she's a nut job. You can't go to the AG because she's a nut job. This is going to be hard times, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, I think he's getting in. It'll be interesting if he's not, but and I will more than happily be wrong on this one, you know. But the energy right now looks like he's going to get in, and then it's kind of damage control at that point. I think y'all in that Six of Swords could be he gets in, some people support him, and maybe a bunch of people end up being retired. I wonder if they'll try and purge the FBI like they did other departments. That's a possibility too. That could be what that Six of Swords is. Anyways, I'll leave it here. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I do appreciate it. This reading is for entertainment purposes only, but I hope you find it insightful, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.